Hi, I'm Russ with Meteor Education. And we all know that using spaces safely, especially indoors, has become a huge issue over the past year. While the coronavirus pandemic has put a focus on this, we've known for a long time that indoor air and surface sanitation has been an issue. It's just taken such a serious event to bring this to the forefront to get ideas, investments, and solutions for this type of situation. The truth is that no indoor space has really been utilized as it was intended or to its capacity in over a year. The question becomes, how do we safely and effectively get back to some sort of normalcy in using our spaces? At Meteor Education, we spend a lot of time and energy researching and looking into solutions to this. After a lot of research, we found that the best solution we could find is the C.A.S.P.R unit. The C.A.S.P.R is a continuous air and surface pathogen reduction unit, and it's different than most any other solution that you've seen because it's continuously sanitizing the air and the surfaces in the room. It's actively reducing the pathogens as they're introduced without delay, so it doesn't have to go back through a filter or some other episodic solution, and it's completely safe to use in occupied spaces. It's very easy to use, it has very low maintenance, and as you can see, this unit is portable, it's small, it only weighs about 5 or 6 pounds, 7 pounds, and it plugs into a regular outlet. It has a remote control, so it's easy to use, and the unit will effectively cover 1,500 to 2,000 square feet with continuous protection. If you do have a larger area, you can use multiple units and cover a larger area, and there are also induct as well as even transportation units for buses. If you're interested in one of those solutions, please be sure to reach out and let us know. You're probably wondering, how does this work and why is it different? And why haven't I heard of it before? Those are all really good questions. This system works on a principle called photocatalytic oxidation, or PCO. As the air goes through this unit and it passes over a plate and a high-intensity light, a catalytic process takes place that converts some of the air in this room into gaseous hydrogen peroxide. And as you may very well know, hydrogen peroxide is one of the most effective compounds at killing viruses and other pathogens, including molds, mildews, and bacteria. It's been recognized for years as a safe and effective method for eliminating dangerous pathogens in a safe and effective manner. Keep in mind that this is not only effective for coronavirus, but flus, colds, and it even improves asthma and allergy reactions. It is a long-term fix for many ongoing indoor environmental situations. Unlike chemicals that kill viruses and pathogens, hydrogen peroxide kills pathogens naturally and without chemicals, so it's safe to use and pathogens can't build up a resistance to its use. Hydrogen peroxide is a completely natural way to reduce pathogens. The catalytic process occurs naturally outdoors, and it's one of the main reasons why outside air is usually more sanitary than inside air and safer. This technology is so important that NASA has used it to protect our astronauts in space for many years. The only original drawback to PCO was that it created ozone, which, while not a problem for space, is a problem here on Earth because you do not want to be somewhere with ozone being produced. C.A.S.P.R was actually awarded an Innovation of Excellence Award from NASA for being able to have the PCO process take place, provide safe, effective levels of hydrogen peroxide while producing zero ozone. Having that effective production of hydrogen peroxide without the ozone is what makes this different, is why it's now being used in hospital operating rooms, neonatal units, and NIC ICUs. Using this system has provided a significant reduction in healthcare acquired infections, which are infections acquired while you're in healthcare, as well as helping to cause a 42% reduction in staff sickness and absenteeism. The air that comes out of this unit has 0.01 to 0.03 parts per million of hydrogen peroxide, which distributes it into the air. What that means, if I were to sneeze right now, there's hydrogen peroxide everywhere around me. The hydrogen peroxide would attach to the pathogen and would kill it. So it doesn't have to wait for that pathogen to circulate through the room and go back through the unit. That's what we mean when we say continuous. In addition, If I don't sneeze and there's no pathogen in the room, in the air, the hydrogen peroxide molecules will land on this surface where they will stay for between 15 and 20 minutes, and they will kill any pathogens on the surface as well. That's how it works on the surface as well as the air. Hydrogen peroxide molecules that don't encounter a pathogen, either on the surface or in the air, will dissipate within about 15 minutes, going back to their base parts of hydrogen and oxygen. So you can hopefully see from this description that the PCO process works in the same way of the sun and the outdoors to make the space and the air way safer and have less pathogens in it. This is a great way for us to work together to get back to using spaces as they were intended and to a greater capacity. This is not something that's just important for COVID-19. This is to make better indoor air experiences. Beyond the pandemic, it will help with things, viruses, flus, colds, allergies, and asthma. With a minimal of maintenance and ongoing expense, you can provide protection for everyone very easily.